Hey, it's LaShanta. Thank you so much for choosing me to be your reader for today. Now, if you don't want to hear this part, definitely skip to your group and I'll see you there. But for those who want to listen to me babble, I appreciate you so much. Very demure, very mindful. First of all, I want to give a big shout out to Jules LeBron, who came up with that catchphrase and made it popular. Okay, blessed. So much so that somebody tried to trademark it, which that's not very demure. All right, that's really effed up if you ask me. But she became such a hit to a point where she's able to, I believe, get gender affirmation surgery. So that's pretty raw. I appreciate people who are so kind and, want to, extend their hand to helping somebody like her. I hope that she makes like a very demure makeup line, a perfume, clothing. I think that would be so raw. So this was a huge blessing. So again, I wanted to give, shout out and give credit where credit is due. You feel me? Because it's a lot of mediocrity out here. I mean, art sucks. Being an artist is so ghetto nowadays because AI and other people are just stealing other individuals ideas or work. I went on a tangent on that. Y'all didn't click here to hear that, right? Not even a little bit, but look, I just wanted to say something. So for those who are new, hi, hello. I have ADHD, as I mentioned. So there may be times where I veer off just like I did in the group selection, but I will, of course, be mindful in terms of getting back to the topic. But I also want to give you a nice little caution, my lovelies. I have dope ass ancestors who are my spirit guides. And this is one ancestor I call the drill sergeant ain't playing. That mofo ain't playing on nothing. There may be a message or a greeting from me that it's not going to be pleasant. Drill sergeant yells at me too, and I would tell you why. I am a stubborn individual. People watch pick a card videos, myself included, and there might have been a message where I was told to do something and I didn't do it. Drill sergeant will come through and be like, look, I'm about to make you do it. I want you to remember it. So if I have to dog you out, I'm going to dog you out. But no need to worry. I will definitely let you know which group drill sergeant came through that went hard on you. So therefore you have the option to either watch the video or not. But I wanted to give you that disclaimer because some people ain't ready for how I deliver the message. All right, so that's about it. But thank you so much again for listening to this part, and I shall see you at your reading. Hey baby, group number 1, how you doing? Okay, where did that come from? That's kind of funny. So we're gonna start with your oracle. We have Artemis in the house, guardian. And it says, you and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. Okay. Worry. I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. Okay. And then we have be yourself. This situation calls for you to be your authentic self, which is the basis for your personal power. So it's interesting that I wanted to pick, I'm using 2 Doreen Virtue decks. One is the Goddess, I believe it's called the Goddess. Yeah, Goddess Guidance, because I can't talk for nothing. And then we have Magical Messages from the Fairies. And so something told me to grab these 2 decks specifically because I think this will tell you how you can be very demure, very mindful, or this is how you appear to other people. So let me hype you up, group number 1. Listen, what makes you very demure, very mindful is that you are high-key considerate of other people. And sometimes it comes to a point where you worry. You could worry about how other people feel around you. So you're quite mindful of how you present yourself. But Spirit is saying, look, do not dim your light. Be yourself. If people don't like you for being yourself, F them. F them, F them, F them. But I believe you're the kind of individual who has compassion and empathy. You know what it's like to not be liked. So even if people who don't like you, there's something in themselves themselves that they don't like about themselves that you are reflecting. So that's how, what makes you very demure, very mindful, is that you are just such a considerate individual. The fact that the Artemis card said that you and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected, you come across as somebody who might send affirmations, prayers, or manifestations that you and your loved ones are protected. You have such a gratitude about yourself, even in the darkest times and in the lightest times, right? So maybe at nighttime you pray over your family, your friends, even yourself, even the squirrels out there. Like, you pray for everyone to have a bubble of protection. I don't remember what tarot card reader said it. She said, protect you with a bubble of protection or something like that. It was really pretty. I forgot her name, but maybe you adopted that mindset from that particular tarot card reader, or maybe that's just how you are in general. You pray for your loved ones, for people to be safe, to come home when they leave their apartments, to wake up when they go to sleep. You understand that many people do not have that blessing of waking up when they go to sleep or coming home when they leave their home. You know what I'm saying? So what makes you demure about that is just, you are an absolute good person. Now, you're probably like, well, I don't really think I'm a good person. I know that I did some messed up things in the past. Yes, you are a whole human being. It's not like you're doing it intentionally. And even if you did, what makes you so mindful is the fact that, again, it just comes back to being considerate of other people and how they would feel. You understood how one would feel if they were to be put in a situation, so you're mindful about not inflicting harm or not doing it again. You know what I'm saying? Yo, that's raw. Okay. Let's get to your tarot, group number 1. So we have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Four of Swords. I might have to, move it around because us readers, we want to make things all pretty. But we have the World card in a reverse. Okay. Because I got like 3 more cards. Let me fix this up for ya. Fix it up. Yes. All right, I should be okay where I can squeeze it at the bottom. All right, let's go. We have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. We have the Lovers, Gemini energy in the house. We do have Capricorn with the World card because it's Big Daddy Saturn. And then we have the Nine of Wands. And for those who do watch my channel, you already know what I say when I use this deck. Anytime sages come through with this particular deck, I'm always going to tell you to sage your energy. Be mindful of that. Okay, blessed. So listen, what makes you demure, very mindful, is that you appreciate the little things. And I say that with the Ace of Pentacles. So if somebody were to give you a birthday card and they didn't have much, and they gave you $10. Some people would be upset, like, I only get $10, like I was expecting $20. You don't expect people to do nice things or kind things to you, or for you. And so you appreciate what they can offer. I also believe with the Ace of Pentacles too, is that you also give people, or show people appreciation just for being who they are. Like, I think one of your core values is autonomy, or at least authenticity, right? You remember the little things about certain individuals. So, you do things for people without any expectations. And so people love that about you. Like, again, like, blessed, very demure of you, right? What makes you, demure, very mindful, is that you utilize self-care. Now, some people will be like, I don't do that. Listen, we all do self-care. Did you go to the bathroom? Did you pee, or did you make poopies? You don't have to tell me that, but I'm using that as an example. If you went potty, that's self-care. You handle your business, all right? But this individual is well rested. You're quite mindful of your body and your mind. And so if you feel exhausted, you're not going to keep persevering. You're probably the group that perseveres so much that you've experienced constant burnout. You're like, you know what? I know I did enough. If I'm feeling like a 55 today, that was my 100%. Tomorrow, you might feel like a 3. That was your 100%. You're not out here beating yourself up. If you are the type that is doing that, I'm telling you, in the future, you're not going to be doing that anymore. Blessed, okay? We love that. So with the World card in the reverse, this is Big Daddy Saturn, as I talked about. This is the planet of karma, structure, law, restriction, boundaries, discipline, responsibility, obligation, and ambition. And so in the reverse, it doesn't mean that, you don't believe in karma, or, you're not following the law or anything like that. What I pick up with the Saturn card and the World card is like, you are somebody who's quite exclusive. So you're like, what? Where'd you get that from? Listen. So what the channel message I'm picking up is that you don't allow anybody in your circle, because I keep looking at this reef here, this colorful reef. You're not super inclusive by allowing anybody in your circle. You're exclusive. So whoever that's part of your tribe, that's your tribe for life unless they go. And when they go, you gonna put down the smack down, okay? Group number 1, if they have to go, they gots to go. It could be a sense too that with the World card, is that you understand the circle of life or the cycle of life. You could be somebody who is, go through many cycles, and you go through many completions. For some of you, you might be in your Saturn return. I think it happens like maybe 27 and a half, 28 years. Somebody, don't quote me on that. And do your research for your own discretion. But regardless, like, you go through cycles, you complete them, it doesn't bother you. And I think you're also somebody who understands karma. So you're quite mindful about how you treat people. There's a saying that I used to say, group number 1, is, I treat people how I want to be treated. No. I treat myself how I want people to treat me. You lead by example with that. And so you're very mindful of how you want to be presented by how you treat yourself. And so I want to say that there are times where, all right, Ace of Swords wants to talk. There are times with the Ace of Swords where you're not so mindful of your words, because you might be scatterbrained. I mean, you got big Gemini energy in the house. Like, hello, my name is LaShanta and my moon is in Gemini. We don't know how to shut up for shit. Okay, sometimes we don't think about what we say, and we be like, oh, I can't believe I said that. So you know that your words can cut. So again, you're mindful of how to treat people. You think about, you try really hard to think about what you want to say before you say it, because you do know that words hurt more than anything. People would rather get, a punch in the face than to say some of the most, diabolical things. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to get punched in the face. I'm okay. But, I'm just using that as an example where people know, like, man, words can stick. And you're probably one of those individuals that you piss off group number 1. What did you do? What did you do? Because group number 1 don't sit there and dog out anybody else for shits and giggles unless you did something, okay? Bless. Group 1, you're cool. All right, I'm not finished with you. So what makes you very demure, very mindful? I heard wifey, hubby vibes with the Lovers card. People find you incredibly attractive, seductive, sexy. You got sex appeal. You being yourself is like, God, that's the energy. Again, I love you guys. That's the energy that you have is, I swear it's something about group number one. Like, they hot. And you're probably like, I am not all that. Listen, drill sergeant is being a little nice. He's saying shut the fuck up, okay? That was as nice as they can get. Um you may not think that, okay? And it could be because it's not like you're putting yourself down, group number one, but you're mindful that, yeah, I might be attracted to this individual, but somebody next to me might have like like a look a little disheveled, and somebody find that individual attractive. You probably believe that, oh gosh, ADHD, please don't do that. I was like on a roll with this reading. You're mindful of the fact that you may not be everyone else's cup of tea. So for example, somebody don't think Holly Berry looks attractive. Somebody doesn't believe that, I know this is a name you haven't heard in a while, Iggy Azalea, don't find her attractive, but other people do. So again, it's not like you're putting yourself down, but you know that you are attracted to some people. Some people may not look at you as attractive, and you're okay with that, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, people do want to cuff you. I will say that with the Lovers card. But again, you set so much of a boundary where not everybody can get into your circle. It doesn't mean that you're going to push them away and be unkind to them, but you pick up energy. And I say that because the purples here with the worry card and to be yourself, you could be someone who is quite intuitive. Maybe you don't believe in intuition. Maybe you are somebody who believe in patterns with individuals. And so maybe you're mindful of certain patterns. Maybe you follow more of instincts rather than intuition. Maybe your instincts tell you what's going on based on your body's reaction towards individuals. And so you're like, oh, I'm going to keep you at arm's length. I'm not going to like dog you out unless you really push my buttons. But I know that you can't sit at this table because something about you is off, and I would feel responsible by bringing you into my circle and you out here harming everyone else. Ooh, bless. Group number one, raw energy. So as I mentioned with the 9 of Wands, I said sage your energy. You could absorb a lot of people's energy, which is why you're mindful about, self-care, taking a break when necessary. But this is a card of persevering. This is the Wounded Warrior card. You've been through so much crap, group number one. So much crap. And you're like, how in the hell did I survive it? You survived it because, God's source universe knew you can handle it. And some people would be like, I don't like that. Why do I have to deal with the toughest battles? I just wanted to go to the store and get some goddamn Skittles and come home. And I got to be bombarded with some bullshit, And it's like, look, you knew how to handle a certain situation because you are very much protected. Spiritually, physically, what the works. You are just so important. Whether you don't believe it or not, God's source universe says, group number one, you are so important. Your friends, your loved ones believe you are important. They want to make sure that, you come home, you live your life, you become, I heard a legacy. Okay, I love that. You are like a huge legacy and a legit wish fulfillment for a lot of people. You may not think people don't like you. Those who don't like you, I don't like saying, oh my God, they're so envious and jealous. But it could be the fact that they are envious and jealous of you, and you might not want to believe that. But again, it's just you being you is so cool, and it makes you so very demure, very mindful. And you need to Oh, okay. So I don't know which spirit guide that is, but they said you need to harness that. You need to show that gratitude that thank God I am who I am. I am so happy to be myself. I am so blessed. You know, I love that I have ADHD. I love that I come across as stereotypical Leo, where I'm just out there boisterous and, you know, just show offy and just allow myself to just be. Group number 1. Man, you are so cool. That concludes your reading. If you enjoy content like this, you already know what to do. I appreciate you so much for choosing me to be your reader for today, and I shall see you in another pick a card video. Best wishes, my darling. Talk to you later. Peace. Group number 2. Group 1's reading was just raw. It was gangsta. So I can't wait till I do yours. Let's get into it. So we have your oracle cards, and I will, look at these first. So you have Coventina with purification. And it says it is time for a cleansing, detoxification of your body and mind. Okay. I have not seen this card, and I've had this deck for probably over 15 years, maybe more than that. Oh my God, was it really more than that? It doesn't matter. All right, whatever. You have discipline. And it says, I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Okay, let's go. Okay. Then we have practice, practice, practice. With daily practice, you can polish your skills and talents and increase your confidence. Okay. So what makes you very demure, very mindful, group number 2? Oh my God. I heard Destiny's Child. I'm a survivor. I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to work harder. Like, group number 2, this is coming. I don't know why I picture you as a black woman here, and you probably not. But let's say woman to woman. I cannot stand. Oh my God. I cannot stand when people call me strong. Because by me being black or African American, people, associate strength within us that we're masculine, like we're so masculine. And, it's the mental strength that we have to keep going, because we could have easily popped off and just become a statistic and be incarcerated, right? But that's what makes you very demure, very mindful, is that you are a survivor. You're giving me hyper independent vibes, so I don't know what happened to you to a point where you're like, I'm not asking nobody to help me on shit. And if you did ask, it's rare. It is a rare thing, and that's because you legit trust the individual. Just like group number 1, you're giving me exclusive vibes where not everybody can be in your circle. You're not mean about it, but you can sniff a snake, right? But I think because you've dealt with so much shit, group number 2, it's that you harbor it. It's so incubated in your vessel. So this is a sign for spirit, like, hey, group number 2, you may need to journal, you may go to therapy, you may need to do a spiritual bath, cleanse yourself. I don't know what tarot has to say, but I know with this deck, wands have is only a few wands card that have sage. So if sage come through, that is a double confirmation for you to sage, okay? But group number 2, what makes you very demure, very mindful, is that you are someone who is disciplined. You believe in yourself. And I'm hearing like the theme song from Arthur. It's like, what is it? Because I can't sing for nothing. And I'm like killing your ears. They say, it's a simple message, and it comes from the heart. Believe in yourself, and that's the way to start. And so you believe in yourself, where you're like, I see a vision. If I'm going to get it, I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. I'm not just going to talk the talk. I'm going to walk the walk, okay? You see these boots? I didn't spit shiny's boots say shiny. You can't tell me nothing. You can't sit here and say I didn't do shit because I did. Put some respect on my mother freaking name. Oh, well, too. What's up? You don't play about you. You stand on business. All right, listen. we about to get to your tarot cards. So you standing on business. I can't tell you shit. Anyways, you got the 10 of Wands. Okay. You have the Hierophant, Taurus energy. You're quite the traditional being. Ooh, baby, you got the Magician. Virgo, Gemini energy in the house. Okay. You have the Queen of Pentacles. You got money. Blessed. What if I don't have money? Shut up. You have money. Or at least you come across like you're not going to look like what you've been through. That's for sure. You got the Fool card. Uranus, Aquarius energy. And of course my stupid phone. Hold on. Damn it. Mercury retrograde is gone. You didn't need to see the dang cat. Oh gosh, it's always a shortage of this stupid device. Anyways, like I said, Uranus energy, Aquarius energy. I am not editing that out because I don't have time. Happy mistakes, right? And then, yep, double confirmation. Sage your energy, honey. You got the Ace of Wands. So group number 2, what makes you very demure, very mindful, okay? Ooh, like I said, you carry a lot of crap within you. So again, sage your energy, but you do not look like what you've been through. Not at all. You are somebody who's mindful of presentation. And so, you know, you might be in a funk, but you're still going to do your hair and you're going to probably wear like comfortable clothes, like a hoodie and like leggings or something, or a hoodie and some gym shorts and some nice shoes or whatever. You're still going to present how you want to carry yourself. Now, if people see you disheveled, you know something bad happened, because it's like, whoa, group number 2, this is not like you. I don't typically see you like this. Like, what happened? And you're probably not the type to share that or disclose that information. Again, you're giving me very much exclusive vibes like group number 1. You have things in common with group number 1, but totally different message, all right? But yeah, like it's like you're private. You have the Hierophant here, so it could be where you might grew up in a church, some form of like religion or spiritual institution. But you come across as a guy, so what makes you very demure is that you have a lot of wisdom that you are going to share with people. But again, you're not just sharing it with anybody. It's who you trust, right? You're quite the traditional individual, whether you believe it or not. And it's based on your family upbringing. So it could be where certain tradition, again, take what resonate, leave the rest out. But it could be where you're like, this is, women typically do this, men typically do that. You don't mind kind of shaking it a little bit. Be mindful that this is the number 5 in Taurus energy. Oh, baby, listen, Taurus do not like change for nothing. Like, you can't tell Taurus nothing. So you could be stubborn, okay? But you know that change can be necessary. But if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's the kind of energy I'm picking up. Taurus also rules the house of values and finances, possessions, self-worth, and material. So it's not like you don't care too much about material, but if you're going to buy something, you're going to make sure that it has quality. So take a vehicle, for example. You could be known as somebody that got a fly-ass car. They're like, shit, look at that Mercedes, look at that Lexus. They you know, some people have like luxury Toyota cars that many people can't afford. Hell, you might have a Jag. You might have I said Mercedes already. You might have a Mustang. You might have, what other Shit, somebody might have a Rolls Royce. Who the fuck are you? Like, you're not just gonna get it to be flashy. You understand the quality of the material. You're not going to sit there and, in the black community, we call it a hoopty, like a lemon car or a bucket. You're not going to just get any old car because you can afford it, but you understand the quality behind it. Wow, the Hierophant was like really talking. Okay, so if you're going to get it, if you want it, you're going to get it, period. You are a walking, talking manifestation here, group number 2. So what makes you very demure, very mindful is that you're going to work hard, like I've said, to get what it is that you want because you can believe it. You believe in yourself. Another bundle of sage. I didn't realize that, but look, check this out. Sage, your freaking energy, okay? But this is the card of manifestation. And so, excuse me, indigestion. This is the card that rules Mercury, and it's the planet of communication, mind, intelligence, reasons, and language. There's a reason for why you do things, but I believe you're quite mindful because the sword is talking right here. You know that your words, you've seen things happen when you have used some form of manifestation and something bad might have happened to somebody. And even though part of you really wants something bad to happen to that person, you're mindful about it. And so I want to say that getting back to the Hierophant, you probably asked God, Source, Universe for forgiveness for how you felt. Forgive yourself more than anything. Like, you don't necessarily have to forgive the people who hurt you, but forgive yourself for allowing these people to have power over you based on your mindset. Again, you hold so much shit, and I think you're hyper independent given the fact that you just don't want to sit down and think about it. So that's probably your way of transmuting your energy. And so whatever you went through, group number 2, it really manifests to what you have, like probably your own home, like a fly ass car that I talked about earlier. It could be like career endeavor, something along the lines like you are a huge transmuter of what you're feeling. Blessed. Okay, so we have the Queen of Pentacles. So I said you got money, and you might not think that, but again, you don't look like what you went through. This is also mommy card, so you could be a parent. I don't really care about gender here, but you could be a parent. You probably have a couple of children. Somebody from the South, I said cheering. You might have a couple of children. And if that's not the case, this is you understanding your own form of self-care. So I don't know why I heard spa treatment. You're probably somebody that goes to the nail salon, goes to the hair salon. You might go to both. That's a combo where, if it's possible, where you can get your hair and nails did at the same time. You understand about body maintenance. I'm also getting a little bit of a message where if you're thinking about going to the gym, do it. If you're thinking about doing yoga, do it. I think that will help you with whatever it is that you're incubating at the moment. Fool card, baby. That's Uranus energy. And so the Fool is that you still have a little bit of a kid in you, all right? I keep looking at this corgi, this Welsh corg.
Hey, little potato butt. Little potato.
All right, you might like animals, but what makes you very demure, very mindful is that life is an adventure for you. Like you said, if you want it, you're going to get it. And, you're always inspired to do the things that you want to do with the Fool card. I don't really consider you reckless about it, but if somebody sparks your joy, now these two cards are talking. Whatever you're passionate about that brings you joy, that boosts up your dopamine and, your what is, oh gosh, I forgot the part of the brain that's associated with emotions, and I think it starts with an A. It's not adrenal. Whatever. Nothing enough with the science, but whatever. Whatever that brings you joy, you're gonna be so excited about it and jump ahead, and you're like, let's get this party started, because you believe in this particular thing. And what makes you very demure, very mindful, is that you have a little bit of a rebellious streak about you, group number 2. So Uranus is the planet of rebellion. It's also associated with eccentric, unpredictable changes, reformation, future, technology, and science. Interesting that I was talking about the brain, and oh my God, it's not the hippocampus. What is it? It's not the frontal lobe. Oh gosh. Amygdala. Ha ha ha, I figured it out. It's the amygdala associated with your emotions. Okay. A plus, maybe for some of you, you went to school something regarding medical, or maybe you are thinking about doing something in terms of being a therapist or a psychologist, or I'm also getting personal trainer. Something about science for you is like on point, since I had like a really nerdy goofball moment about the brain. All right. That's quite interesting. I think what also makes you very demure, very mindful, is that you're funny, group number 2. You might not think that, but when you have your little kid moment, and it's like you're giving me such a serious demeanor about yourself, but when you have like a cute little kid moment, people are like, oh my God, that is so freaking cute. Can you just stay that way for a little bit? You don't have to be super, super serious all the time. And I think you hide that because of your upbringing, group number 2. This could be spirit saying, let the little kid in you flow through. Group number 1 kind of had that. So listen, I'm not trying to be one of those readers like, oh my God, you should totally watch group number 1. That's only if you're called to do so. Do it. You might have some additional messages. But group number 2, you are so cool. That concludes your Miki Fiki message. And if you enjoy content like this, you already know what to do. I appreciate you so much for choosing me to be your tarot card reader for today, and I shall see you in another pick a card video. Best wishes, my darling. Talk to you later. Peace. Hey, group number 3. Oh God, click off the video because that was annoying as fuck. But hi. Hello. Let's get into your, oh Jesus Christ, why do y'all watch me? Let's get to your oracle. So, oh gosh, I don't know how to say this name. I'm not that, look, English is my second language. My first language is I don't know what the hell. But I'm very American, and we're kind of stupid. But I think the name is Damara, but it's called Guiding Children, and it says you are good at helping, counseling, and healing children. Use your skills to help children now. So did I say that name right? Because I don't know if I did. Okay, so we have failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. Okay? Lessons. So American. All right, and it says express your individuality. Allow your true self to shine because you are awesome. Damn, Skippy. Listen, this woman has on a funky colors. You are probably, okay, so most people who watch my content are in their 30s, but I'm telling you, when you're about like 50, 60 years old, you're going to be the funky grandma, but you can be like, well, I'm not planning on having kids. Then you can be the funky auntie. How about that? Okay. Bless. Listen, group number 3, what makes you so demure, very mindful, is that you have such a childlike quality about yourself. And it comes through with colors. So you could like somebody, like, okay, you could be somebody that likes flowers, you like patterns. You're probably the type that will wear like zebra print, but it'll be like rainbow color, or you might mix patterns. Like like my tablecloth here, where, you know, there's the zigzags and then the dot or whatever. You'll probably have maybe a tapestry like this, and it will be like a shape that doesn't really correlate with it, but somehow you make it work. You're probably the fashionista in this bitch, okay? Bless. Some of you are really great at art, like really, really, really good at art. And I think one of your strong suits is craft. I love handcrafting stuff. Like, okay, so I'm going to show you my karma mask. I love this mask. I did this at school. And so I would never get a face tattoo, but I was like, she should get a face tattoo that says karma there. And she is giving me spicy vibes. So you probably like things like this, group number 3, where you would probably handcraft. You would probably make your own mask out of paper mache and then decorate it however you want. It's just something about you in terms of your hands and art that is quite skillful, very well crafted, and it's great. Spirit is saying that if you are not embarking on a career or even embarking in motherhood, you will work really well with children. I think what makes you very demure, very mindful, is that children will look up to you simply because you have expressed your individuality. We still live in a world where people shame what they don't understand. They shame other individuals for being themselves because they were taught not to be themselves. You were probably at that point in your life where you were ashamed for being you, to be very much expressive. You're saying, fuck that shit. I'm going to break that chain. You're going to see me. Period. You're going to see me. You don't like it, then leave. You don't have to be around me because I sure as hell don't have to be around you. Ooh, baby, bless, okay? All right, listen. Let's get into your tarot cards. So we have the Page of Cups. I'm gonna have to move this up. I don't want to
Do what I did last time, I group number 1.
Okay,
There we go.
so yeah, you have the Page of Cups. It's giving me that nice young love, youthful energy here. We have the 8 of Swords in the reverse. I love that for you. King of Swords, baby, you are standing on business. This is giving me air signs. Oh God. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. There we go. There we go. I did it. Queen of Cups in the reverse. Okay. Ooh, Queen of Cups really want to talk. Let me hurry up. We got the High Priestess, Cancerian moon energy in the house. You are totally into, I heard astrology, tarot,
Mysticism.
and then we have the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. So normally I would start with the first card, but Queen of Cups wanted to express herself. Ooh, baby, listen. At a young age, you were so restricted to be yourself. So it has taken you a long time to pour onto yourself, to appreciate yourself, to love yourself. And so you may have overpoured your cup to individuals that wasn't worth it, because maybe you were taught to constantly think about what other people feel. I'm kind of like that. I have a Libra mom, and so mom cares way too much about what people think. And I'm like, well, that's why you're not happy. Like, most people don't like themselves. And so this is where I have some bit of empathy and compassion. Yeah, they might say something that's off the wall, and it's like, you must be really miserable, because happy people don't go out of their way to, you know, intentionally harm people with their words. And you might have dealt with that, group number 3. And so it has taken you such a long freaking time to just love yourself, be yourself. I'm noticing all these beings have long hair. maybe there's something significant with your hair. Maybe you will wear like accessories with it. For some, I'm thinking like if you are thinking about dyeing your hair, you should do it. Like I'm thinking about dyeing my hair, like half of my head. Um, let's see. It's called a split dye. It's like the Corella DeVille. How about that? But yeah, I want my left side to be black and or my natural hair color, and the right side to be kind of like a blonde color. And if you're thinking about doing that, go ahead, bless. But yeah, it's just something about your hair is prominent that I'm picking up here. But yes, again, you really learned like the true meaning of loving yourself. And it's not just like, oh, I'm just going to buy a bunch of material things. It's about setting boundaries. It's about reinventing your values. Like look it through, maybe this is not part of my value system anymore, so you don't mind changing it. And that's what makes you very demure, very mindful. And so this is you offering that happy lessons to children. Again, something about children is quite prominent. Again, you might want to work with kids, but you want to share that with them. Like, hey, I see you, I've been in your shoes before, and I want to let you know this is how I overcame it. You've learned to not be trapped in your head, overthinking about certain things. I think you're in a process of understanding that failure is meant to happen and it's not a permanent thing. Sometimes you got to lose to win again. So that's probably your mindset. You know what it feels like to be trapped and bound. So what makes you very mindful, very demure, is the fact that you value freedom. Bless. Hell yeah. That's one of my that is my top core value, baby. Peace. And I'll tell you what it is. So just in case people don't know their, top core values, think of 3, but I have 5. So at number 5, it is alone time. Number 4 is security. Number 3 is autonomy. Stupid shortage. Sorry. Stupid ass cord, a USB cord. It did that to group number 2. My bad. But anyways, number 3 is autonomy. Number 2 is freedom. Number 1 is peace. And so that might be a situation where you're at, where you're so mindful of your values. And I want to say this is giving you a space where you ground yourself. What makes you very demure, very mindful here is the High Priestess. You allow your clothing, like you are a walking, talking art, like a literally piece of art. So you allow your clothing to do the talking, but you have such a mysterious vibes. Even though this is a Cancerian card, it's giving me hella Scorpio. I'm not going to front. It's like really Scorpionic. You might want to check your natal chart and see where your Scorpio lies. Like mine is like Scorpio rising, and that kicks in when it wants to, okay? I feel you, I see you. That's why I'm sharing a little bit of myself here with group number 3, not trying to dominate your reading or nothing like that. But I believe you do have some form of spiritual practice. Like you come across as, man, if you're like, I don't know why I heard a hippie witch in the forest. You are that kind of person where, oh, I know I trust this person. I trust this person hardcore. Simply because they're so in tune with themselves, and they love when people be themselves, because that again is a value. Oh my god, every group is so cool. You guys are so fucking cool. All right. Listen, you have the King of Swords here. You stand on business, okay? This is also giving me some wicked wisdom here. You are a teacher. If you're not planning on being a teacher and you don't want nothing to do with teaching, it's just, again, like you've learned so much based on the failures. And so you have a lot of wisdom to offer. If you are somebody that just prefer to be silenced, Spirit is saying, shut up. Shut up by saying, don't do it. Let me rewind that, okay, baby? Shut the fuck up in terms of you thinking that you should stay silent. You need to be loud. You need to be boisterous. You need to put yourself out there. If you have a YouTube channel and you're not posting much, you better start posting that bitch. If you have like a TikTok, Instagram, whatever social media, you need to keep posting. You need to show people who you are. You are definitely the walk, not just the talker, okay? Put it out there. Do it. Do it. Do it. Now, I'm not going to front. Group number 3, the Page of Pentacles, I'm not getting a read. So what I'm going to do is ask for clarifiers. What does the Page of Pentacles in the reverse mean? Because it's like, she's not talking. So clarify the Page of Pentacles for group number 3, please. What is this about? Or not? There we go. That flew. I heard sail away, sail away, sail away. I forgot who sung that song. Do somebody like the 90s? We have the Page of Swords in the reverse. There's a lot of sword energy. All right. Yeah, you're like giving me Libra vibes. Okay. All right, so what is clarifying the Page of Pentacles in the reverse? You know when to walk away. You know not to, if it's something where, okay, so all right, there's a bunch of messages coming through. Oh, my neural spicy ass. Okay, so with the Page of Two of Pentacles, this is about balancing. I also get a sense of weighing your options, so that's why I said stereotypical Libra vibes coming through. You know when to plant seeds and you know when to just walk away. So I think you're quite mindful of your investments with the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. And so if you're not seeing it, I know people are like, oh my God, that's a stalker energy. I'm not really getting stalker vibes at all with the Page of Swords at night, not even a little bit. This is more of investments. So if, let's say education, because this is the card about developing skills. So if you don't see any profit, you're not going to plant the seeds. That's just not your stilo. And that's very mindful of you. You know when it's time to walk away. So if you're like, all right, I'm in school for something, and at first I was hiding, I'm like, oh no, I don't want to do this. I might want to be an influencer. Do it. This is, to me, the King of Swords is saying, all right, drill sergeant's being a little nice. Bitch, do it. And I'm not calling you a bitch, I'm sorry. Bitch, if you want to be a fucking influencer, what the fuck are you waiting for? Fucking do it. Do it. If Jules LeBron became hella viral for the very demure, very mindful catchphrase to a point where some dildo tried to trademark it, you know that she was doing the right thing. If you got people who want to copy you, you're doing something right, baby. And I hate saying that shit because I fucking hate AI art. I can't stand it. And that's why I steal it from them. So hot fuck you from an artist, from another artist. That's not very mindful. That's like really petty. But I have a cohort named Bree, and I love her anger. I love her anger so much. So I kind of channel Bree. Shout out to Bree. I don't even know if she watched my channel, but shout out to her. She's, oh my God, I love her anger so much. And it's like, I need you to do speeches. Like yesterday, okay? Bree she's coming through. Bitch, do it. Stick it to the man, stick it to the woman, stick it to whatever. That's just, you have just so much to say. Group number 3, and you really need to put yourself out there. I am your cheerleader. I don't know who the fuck you are, but I am supporting you, okay? Do it. Again, you're very mindful where you want to put your investments, and you don't mind walking away because you are that damn powerful. And you're so stoic about it, and it's just, you're nonchalant. And it's like, damn, you give me like this funky, mysterious vibe about you. But oh my God, like, oh, okay, so you're giving me sex appeal vibes like group number 1. And it's like, something about group number 3, like, God, it's not an 18 plus reading, but it's like, oh God, I just want to, could I just go in there really quick? I just want to know how it feels like on the inside. Oh, you're like, you can click off the video, group number 3. But that's the energy I pick out. It's just something about you need to put out there. Just so fucking unique. And if I met you, I'm happy I met you. Group number 3, I'm gonna end your reading. Holy shit, everybody was so cool. So cool. If you enjoy this content, you already know what to do. I appreciate you so much for being patient with this reading and watch my neural spicy ass go through. I shall see you in another pick a card video, my darlings. Best wishes to you. Talk to you later. Peace.